morning, friends. Now today, instead of my basket, I brought something a little different. We're talking about what it means to be at home, and one of the places that I really don't like to look in my office or my house is my junk box. And you may have something just like this. It might be a closet that's full of stuff that you don't really know what's in there. It might be a drawer in your kitchen that has all sorts of odds and ends in it. Or it might be when you lift under the bed skirt and you look under your bed and it's just things that have piled there or been tossed under there. You have no idea. And this is how my junk box is. My junk box has everything I have ever brought in my basket to show you. I have a tiny Christmas tree, and fake leaves, and a spatula, and my boomerang. I have everything under the sun. And one day somebody brought me like 50 or 60 bubble containers left over from a wedding. It's all in here. And earlier this week, I was looking for my blue tape, because my blue tape can be put up somewhere and taken off, and there's no sticky stuff or residue. It's the best kind of tape. But I accidentally put it in my junk box because I was being lazy and did not put it where it was supposed to go. And I was sitting there, and I had to dig through absolutely everything, and it took me forever because there's so many things in my box. Until I finally got to almost the bottom, and I found my tape. And then I realized how many things I actually had and how many things I really didn't need. I don't know if I'll ever bring out sunflower kernels roasted and seasoned ever again, right? And what we're thinking about this week is the way that this pandemic, the way that we have all been asked to separate and be inside, has helped us to look at our whole life and see all the things that are just clutter, that were getting in the way of seeing what was actually important, what we're actually looking for. God helps us see what's really important so that we can organize our lives in ways that reflect the things that we care about. We know that God has prioritized justice in the last few weeks. We know that God has helped us to prioritize our relationships and our health and the things that really matter rather than running around and trying to make every practice and every work meeting and every school lesson and tutoring session. We've really seen a little bit of what's important. So our challenge together is that as we pray this week, as we look at what Jesus is pointing to in our junk box of life, to say that is what is important, that we listen. And that when we go back to some of our usual patterns, that things like the bubbles and this bee craft and the things that weren't really necessary, like grudges or revenge, or hard feelings, can be taken out of our junk box so we can see what really matters. Thanks be to God.